I like wine more than beer. As wine's got like kind of a indica sativa thing to it. You know what I mean? Like, just like different wines for different times. Like I always drink like red wine if I'm eating steak, right? I'll have like white wine if I'm driving. You know, because if you're gonna drive, red wine is incriminating. You know, cops like, hey, you been drinking red wine? You're like, nah, sir, this is just the first time I've ever flossed.
You tell me your dad is white, I'm like, yeah, no shit, I can see your haircut. Like, this is easy math, you know what I'm saying? I tell somebody my dad is white, and they're like, wow. Hey, man, how black is your mom? Don't do that, don't. I'll fight your ass, bro. Don't ask me that shit. She's a very normal amount of black, okay, white people. She's like 2 steps below Wakanda. It's a beautiful thing. I love her. I love her to death, man. I loved growing up with a white dad. It was cool. He was always there. Never left. It was interesting. It took my black friends off guard. Like, he answered the door and shit. They're like, yo, James, who's that white dude that answered your door? I was like, that's my dad. No, for real. Who? You got a butler? You doing that well? You got a butler, nigga?
That's where, as a comedian, you perform your jokes for a bunch of Kia Sorrentos. And when they like a joke, they go, honk! Honk, 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 honk! Honk! You know, the universal sound for fuck you and you get the fuck out of here! Move, move!
Trying to help out my community, right? Like, here's what I did. My girlfriend, she is white. I did that for the culture, okay? Just because we all saw it last year, white women getting kind of wild, calling the cops on black and brown people for no reason. So it's like, okay, if I get one, then that's just me keeping one off the streets. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody watch The Great British Baking Show? Oh, isn't it so nice? It's so soothing. If you don't know what it is, it's just a bunch of cute fucking British people making sweets and being nice. Like, everybody's nice, everybody's supportive, it's in a beautiful setting. You're like, oh, it's so fucking comforting. And I like it because it is so different than American competition cooking shows. Like, it's such a stark contrast. Like, have you seen the show Chopped? What the fuck is that show? Every contestant is so intense, even if you haven't seen it. Like, every contestant on Chopped is like, hi, my name's Dagger, and I'm not here to make friends. When I win the $10,000, I'm gonna get a fucking knife tattooed on my face and take my French bulldog on a trip around the world. And then every contestant on the Great British Baking Show is just like, hello. My name's Samuel, and I like playing banjo with me mum.
Is there anything more uncomfortable in our society right now than when a white person is trying to describe their black friend? And then they just like have a panic attack, like a 30 seconds to description. Do you know what I'm talking about? Where a guy's like, did you meet Tim at the party? Like, no, what did Tim look like? He's like, oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, God. Oh. He was wearing a hat. Some guy with a hat. You know, he was black, I'm so sorry.
Make some noise if you were happy that Trump lost and then Biden won the election. Make some noise if you were happy that happened. Okay. Now make some noise if you love Joe Biden. You see what I'm saying? Like, right? You know what I mean? Like, we won and we're miserable about it. We hate this guy. And I get it. I don't really like him either, but like, you know. There's a part of me that when he won, I was kind of like, part of me was kind of hoping that like Obama would just crawl out of the woodwork. You know, with like a rifle. And he'd be like, I'll do it. He's my dog. You know what I mean? This fucking old Yeller Biden behind the White House. I think that joke might be a federal crime. But I'm a liberal. I love crime.
I come from a family of very heavy smokers. Anybody smoke out there tonight? Oh my God, the healthiest state in the world. Go fuck yourselves. I've been trying to quit for so long. I've tried so many ways to stop smoking. One thing I've never tried is the stop smoking pill. It's called Chantix. Have you guys heard of it? Yeah. Ray Liotta's in their commercials looking like a fucking psychopath. You've seen it. 3 of the actual side effects of Chantix are hallucinations delusions and night terrors, okay? It's on the box. What the fuck? I feel like that's a pretty high price to pay, you know? You'd be like, Laura, I heard you kicked the habit. I'd be like, oh, really? Well, I heard that broom over there and the vice principal of Zimbabwe are trying to murder my favorite member of the A-team, so... It's kind of like who could smoke at a time like this, you know what I mean? Chantix, you can't smoke if you're hiding from demons in your neighbor's crawl space. Thank you, Chantix.
I was a bartender for a long time. I bartended when I first started comedy, so I would bartend during the day. So I could do comedy shows at night, and I loved it. I love the day drinkers. They take their alcoholism very seriously. It's fun. The only thing I hated about it is when they would want to talk about politics with me, because it's like, what do I think about Syria? I think you're drinking at 2 PM. And I'm making minimum wage right now. Maybe we're not the two dudes that are going to figure this one out. Would you like another beer? That's all I can help you with. How about you make it through one presidential term without a DUI, then we'll start listening to your opinions.
Let's try those new Trojan fire and ice condoms. Sorry, said that wrong. Have you made the terrible mistake of trying a Trojan fire and ice condom? A lot of fire, not much ice. So now I'm Trojan. I don't know if on broil or my dick's kindling, but something is burning. I feel like Trojan's only job is to ruin sex. They're like, number 1, put his dick in a bag. Are they still fucking? Add fire. I mean, can we make condoms smell and taste better? I'm tired of every time I'm done having sex, smells like Dale Earnhardt Jr. is doing donuts in my fucking bedroom. You ever gone down on someone after a condom? What flavor is this? Michelin? It's fucking disgusting. Dating this new girl, she likes calling me daddy. Yeah. I don't like it though, so I've been calling her mama. The only problem is every time we have sex, it sounds like 2 kids lost in a mall. Feels like I'm fucking in a food court, you know what I mean? Just Sbarro in the air. It's Pizza by the Slice, New York style. Check it out.
Only wear these glasses so white people trust me. That's the only reason. Like, these glasses are the equivalent of when, like, white women put bandanas on pit bulls. Like, this is... Y'all know what I mean over there? Adopt a pit bull, put a bandana on them and name them Oliver. Like, these... Give them a fucking puppuccino. Like, this is this for me. Tired of Silver Lake, man. Because to me, I sound pleasant. When I go to order my coffee and snacks, I'm like, hi, can I please have a scone? But they hear, give me all the money, bitch! Like, they don't.
I came outside in New York broke, right? Like about a year ago, just in time for them to legalize weed in New York. I was like, that's polite, perfect time. I was smoking weed outside when I saw the news. I was just like, interesting. I was just a badass. Now I'm a law-abiding citizen. I needed time to process. I was like, who am I? I waited until the next Tuesday before I smoked weed in front of any police. Wanted to make sure they got that Monday briefing under their belt. I was not trying to get knocked out because someone didn't check their phone in time. This cop just standing over me like, oh shit. He was right. I'll suspend myself with pay. It's a luxury.
Very big on the whole social media thing either. People don't do strange things on there often, but sometimes they get a little too social, and I'm like, I'm out. Like I pull the plug on Instagram, and it'll be normal stuff. It'll just get a little too weird to me. Like this guy messaged me. He was like, hey man, I saw you posted a picture eating pizza, and I wanted to ask you, where'd you get that pizza at? And I didn't say anything right away, so he sent a follow-up message. He was like, hey man, I hope you're not planning on ignoring me. I was like, I wasn't, but now that you said the creepiest message ever, I'm deleting my Instagram. Sometimes people just get straight weird. Like one guy sent me a message on Instagram and I never opened it. So then he sent me the exact same message again on Facebook. That's like if you hit on a girl, she rejected you, and then you went home and changed your shirt and hit on her again. Now you're just weird in 2 different colors.